Hi, I'm Bob Eckel from the University of Colorado School of Medicine. With me is Christie Ballantyne from Baylor School of Medicine. Christie, you and I have been doing this for quite a while now, haven't we?
Yeah, Bob, it's the meeting is such a great way to get caught up in everything going on in the field. And I think, from when we started it to now, turned out there's a lot more to get caught up on. I mean, just the late-breaking trials that we went through this morning and all the things that are coming on here. But the area of obesity, fantastic what we have available now, our tools, hypertension, diabetes, thrombosis, and now the kidney disease. So it's really, I think, a great chance you get to hear all the information. And I think one of the things it points up is how pragmatic it is. It's things that you can really start to do something with.
I failed to introduce the fact that we're two of the co-chairs of this meeting, which is now 18 years old. And we started with a huge audience of maybe 1,400, 1,500 people. And now there's a lot of duplication of this meeting, but this is the prototype of cardiometabolic medicine, this meeting. And what we try to do every year is really bring home points that are applicable to your practice next week. So you don't leave here with just a bunch of information. You're going to leave here with information that's going to impact your practice.
Well, one of the great things is it's a small enough meeting that you'll have a chance to talk to speakers. You can come by, you can ask questions. I always get so much out of it. And like you said, things that are directly relevant to my practice. So when I am in clinic next week, I've got a few more other things that I'll be looking for or trying to implement. And it is a fast-moving field. And it's wonderful to get things, and you'll get science, but you also always end up with what's a take-home.
And we think of the evolution of this whole process we call cardiometabolic medicine day now, which now includes the kidney and the liver also, and perhaps the central nervous system too. We're looking at that as a new adventure in the near future of cardiometabolic medicine. But it started kind of with the obesity epidemic, if you would, which began in the early 90s, mid-90s, and then the metabolic syndrome followed. And following the metabolic syndrome, there's more diabetes, there's more cardiovascular disease, there's more hypertension, and now this has blossomed in to a significant minority of the world population. This is just not a problem here in the U.S. No. This is a global problem.
It's a global problem, and the fact is we went through a pandemic with COVID-19, but this is really the global epidemic, and it is related to changes with lifestyle, obesity. How do we prevent obesity? You mentioned that, Vince, so many times. And I do think also, if we take a look at it, one of the involved with the atherosclerosis risk and community study, but the biggest predictor of cognitive decline was like diabetes, then hypertension, then dyslipidemia of our traditional risk factors. They all make an impact, unfortunately, long term. And so I think there's this whole issue. It's probably going to end up involving the brain too. I mean, all the data points that way. So it's really a great meeting. And, in fact, we've already got the schedule for next year, don't we, Bob?
The 19th annual meeting is here in Boston again, same hotel. Ultimately, the dates are October 16th through the 19th, and we hope to see you here. This is not carried out by Zoom technology. This is a meeting you need to attend, and I think the opportunity to interact with all the co-chairs and the many faculty who are really thought leaders in their field continues year after year.
So we hope to see you here. It's great to actually have that personal interaction with all of the basically clinicians who come to this meeting with a wide variety of cardiologists, endocrinologists. We have nephrology, nurses, PAs, PharmDs, nutritionists, exercise physiologists. Did I leave anybody out, Bob? But everybody is welcome. Right. If you're going to really implement this, we want everyone to come.
And I'm going to close with a personal comment, but maybe I've got Christie convinced. We need a new specialty in cardiometabolic medicine. So see you in Boston next October 16th through the 19th, and we really look forward to seeing you then.